welcome back to Ladies First and the first episode of Pillow Talk. The March holidays have just ended and that means back to school time.
We are sure you're dreading going back to school, but we are here to hopefully make it a little bit better.
So we asked you guys some questions on the Instagram.
And today on Pillow Talk, we'll be answering all of them.
Before we get started, we would just like to give a big thank you to Lazada for making our couch and our set super comfy and super cute. So if you would like any of these items, you can go to the link in the description below.
And now on to the 7 different ways on how to survive the rest of the school year.
So way number 1 is that you can make studying interesting for yourself. So how do you make studying interesting for yourself?
Well, I don't study. I'm just born naturally genius.
A lot of you guys ask us questions on how you get motivation to study, how do you make notes, and if you're not the type of person to make notes, then how else would you study? Do you have any tips besides not studying?
Well, I actually like to use a blue pen to do all my notes, and then I will just write out like everything that I remember at the start, and then I will just like look back at my notes and see whether it correspond. Wait, what's that called? Matches in matches.
I remember you mentioning something about how using like a blue pen makes you remember stuff better.
Yeah, it actually does. I feel like it does. And then I'll just like scribble, and somehow during exams I can manage to remember it. Yeah,
okay.
Maybe I'm just genius.
I love to make notes. I especially make my notes very pretty, so it makes me very happy when I look at them. It's not a chore to look at them.
Yeah.
And another thing that you can do is that right before the exam, I used to record myself saying out my notes and then I would listen back. So if you're not the type of person to write, you can listen and it might help you a lot.
I see. I used to do like the cute notes thing, but then I felt it was really time consuming because I was so perfectionist. I just need to make everything perfect until I take like 5 hours to do it. So I'm like, never mind, I'll just scribble everything. And I'm not really an audio person, but you know, do what suits you. So the second way is how do you deal with difficult people? Example like friends, classes, teachers, or even like slackers in project groups. So how do you deal with difficult people?
Dealing with difficult people, especially if it's in a class, I would just find people within the class to stick to and kind of not ignore everyone else. Stay with the people that make you comfortable because the only way you're going to get through the year is with people that you like and support you.
On that point, there will be a lot of slackers in project groups. That is like inevitable. I've experienced my fair share of them. And I realized that like sometimes people who can be very good friends might not be very good project mates.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
I've experienced that too.
Yeah, and it's really annoying, but you just have to learn to deal with it and just try to get them to do work, but if they really can't, then don't blame yourself. Just do what you can do best and then mark them down.
I don't know if you've experienced this or anyone out there, but I feel like sometimes there are always teachers that love picking on you. Like no matter what you do, they just dislike you and they hate you and I'm like, why are you
Exactly.
so good?
Exactly.
Like Madam Suit Bing.
No, I'm just tough on you because I hate you, right?
Sometimes they're very understanding. So what you should do is just talk to them. Like any teacher that I've had that has been particularly mean to me, I just went up to them and was like, hey, look, what did I do to you? What's wrong? And then we sorted it out. And then they became nice to me afterwards because I understood where they were coming from and they understood me. Try and talk to them. Open communication.
That's nice, but some teachers are just really unreasonable. Like, I have some teachers who just blatantly picked on me, like my skirt length or like my belt. And like the thing is that everyone in class had like a short skirt length and belt. And like, why me? I like cried to school and then I cried at home. And then my mom was like, why are you crying? Then I like told her about my teacher. Then she actually called my teacher. And then after that, my teacher left me alone. So last resort, call your parents.
Parents always help you.
Yeah.
Another thing that you can do to make your school life easier is have good time management. This is really important. A bunch of you asked the questions of like, how do you have good time management? How do you get enough sleep? How do you not get bored or fall asleep in class? So, how do you do that?
Well, I tend to like not have enough sleep, but like surprisingly, I don't fall asleep.
Okay, wait. Just to let you know, this girl stayed up till 5 a.m. yesterday playing Sims.
Sims 4, guys. I had twins last night. Twins. They are such a handful. But yeah, I think it's all about your priorities. You have to prioritize what is more important to you, and to me, that's Sims. Yeah. Yeah, what about you? How do you manage your time?
In terms of like managing time in school and like in studying, what I used to do is get a group of my friends and after every lesson we would go outside and we would revise for 15 minutes. So it's just a big group of people and although you're wasting your recess or your lunchtime, you're doing it with your friends so you won't feel so bored.
Good friends.
Yeah, I know, they're the best. I love you guys.
I like to study alone. I get so distracted when it's a group of friends. So I just go at home alone. But then I get distracted by food and sleep. So find out what works best for you.
Another thing you can do is that you can get a planner.
Oh yes, yes.
Planners really help you like prioritize your time when you should study, when you should have like me time, when you should spend time like socializing with people. Do you have a planner?
Well, I prefer online planners like calendars because like I'm so lazy to write it down, and to bring a planner out is actually very bulky, and I have really small bags. So I like to just use my phone to like plan.
On the note of bulky, this is my planner. It's really
Oh my
cute.
god, it's so pretty!
Thank you! I
Wow.
tried designing it.
How much
yeah.
time do you spend on this?
Not a lot. I like spend time prioritizing like when I should hang out with my friends, when I should
Wow.
spend time for myself, and when I should like do work and stuff. So yeah.
That's nice, that's nice.
Do that.
Another way is to have a daily routine. So a lot of you guys ask us like how do you make effective timetables, and y'all even ask us to share like our morning routine. So why not you share first?
My morning routine is that I wake up, I check my phone, I check my bakery story.
Oh my god, you play that? Seriously?
Yes, I do.
I played that for a month. Oh my god.
And then I wash my face, and then I get out of my house because I'm late.
I'm late too. You know, I like wake up like 10 minutes before school starts. And like in secondary school, I got detention, like 4 detentions, where I had to clean the damn school just because I was late. By like 1 minute, okay, I hated that bell. I tried to like make friends with the prefects, but it didn't really work.
Another tip that will help you survive the school year is to find ways to de-stress for you. I think whenever anyone is in school, or whenever anyone has a job or like deadlines to fill, exams, you can tend to get very stressed, and de-stressing is a very important thing.
Yes.
How do you de-stress?
I play computer games like Sims, Maple Story. It like helps me so much. Oh my gosh, and I like Netflix.
Oh
I
yeah,
love
same.
Netflix, like Sherlock.
I do the same thing. I love Netflix. I love RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh yes, their makeup is on point. Oh my gosh.
But besides Netflix, I also like going to the gym because I feel like going to the gym, you can de-stress, you can put out all your anger on all the equipment and like...
How do you have the energy to go to the gym? After school, I just like, oh my god,
You
I
force
cannot.
yourself. If your school has a gym, you should make use of the
Yes.
school gym. It's very good for de-stressing.
Yeah, and you can find like a group of friends that go to the gym with you, so you don't feel that like embarrassed. If I go to condo gym, right, it's like everyone is so fit, I don't even dare to step inside.
Just to remember that everyone is different. The
Yeah.
ways that you de-stress and the ways that your friends de-stress are going to be very different. But just do what makes you happy and do it for yourself.
Which brings us to our next point, which is it's okay to take a break. So I like to study for about like 3 hours, and I'll take maybe a half an hour break. What about you?
I think I kind of do the same thing. I study in progression downward. I don't know what that's called. But when you study for like 3 hours and then you take a 1 hour break, you study for 2 hours, you take a
Yeah.
half an hour break, and then slowly it gets less and less. So you get less tired also because you're studying for shorter periods of time.
Yeah, you always got something to look forward to.
Exactly.
And I think it's important to note that you can take a break, but don't take too long because you tend to procrastinate. So make sure you set a timer for yourself, and when the timer rings, please go back to do your work.
Yeah.
Because I'm very guilty of
I'm very
that.
guilty. I always used to procrastinate because you know when you're like sitting and you're just chilling using your phone, and then the time is like 3:20, and you're like, oh, I'll go back to work at 3:30.
Yes.
And then when it gets to 3:30, it's
Yeah.
like 3:31. It's like, oh, I'll go back to work at like 4. And then you keep
oh my
using
god,
your phone
yeah.
forever.
If I like lie down and like use my phone, I'll just go to sleep.
Yes, oh my gosh, I always fall
I'll
asleep.
just take a quick nap, just a quick like, you know.
A quick 2-hour nap.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so it's very important to just make sure to time your break.
The last tip that we can give you is just to be a good student in general.
In life, there are more rules than just school. For example, when you go out, you know, there's law, there's traffic police, there's so many things. So just be a good student, listen to your teachers because they know what's best for you, and if they don't, then just follow because you don't want to get punished.
Yeah, it will make your life a lot easier. To be honest, right, as much as we all hate following them, rules are rules for a reason, and they're put in place to like ensure order and all that nonsense. So just listen to them, you know, it will help you in the long run. So just remember, be a good student in general. If your teacher says don't dye your hair, don't do
Don't
it.
dye.
Don't get like too many piercings, even though I'm very guilty of
Don't
that.
put makeup even though you look bad or you
Yes.
think you look bad.
Everyone is on the same boat as you. Everyone is not wearing makeup altogether, so it's fine.
It's fun.
And honestly, is there really anyone to impress in school? I didn't have anyone to impress. There's no one cute.
I was in a girls' school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
That's that's it for this episode of Pillow Talk. We hope that our bits of advice and answering your questions will help you survive the rest of the school year.
Yes, and even though school may have a bunch of rules that you don't want to listen to, just listen to them because they will help you in the long run. And cherish your time with your teachers and your friends because it goes by this fast.
Yeah, and you're gonna miss a lot of it. So see you on the next episode. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment below on what you want to talk about in future episodes. Bye!